Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. From the moment Heather died on The Young and the Restless, it was clear that there was something more than Sharon's mental breakdown going on in Genoa City. We certainly weren't expecting that something to be Ian and Jordan teaming up for revenge by swapping crimes in a twist on the famous film, Strangers on a Train though. But hey, we were willing to hop on board this particular train, because the show could certainly do a lot worse than paying homage to an Alfred Hitchcock film. At the end of the day though, Ian may have wanted to follow the movie a bit closer than he had when he hatched this whole scheme and sprung Jordan from jail. Because the whole point of Strangers on a Train is that the two men who are supposed to swap murders are, as the title suggests, quite literal strangers who meet on the titular train with absolutely no connection to each other. It comes about because a psychopath recognizes a famous tennis star going through a messy divorce and proposes an idea for both of them to get away with murder. That's it. And while on the surface, Ian and Jordan's plan is a version of Hitchcock's famous movie with the two swapping crimes, it doesn't take a whole lot of digging to see how flawed their basic premise is. For one thing, once folks start looking into what's really going on, and who's actually behind everything, it shouldn't take too much time to narrow down the list of suspects to those with a vendetta against the Newmans, the resources to pull it off, and who are still alive to do it. And the villain's shared hatred of the Newman family is just the start. If the dude didn't want any connections between each other, it was probably a bad idea to shack up in a hotel room together. In Strangers on a Train, Guy and Bruno meet on the train, then go their separate ways. They don't spend the entire film living together and planning out their every move. Then there's the fact that Ian got Jordan out of jail by pulling some strings, which is the definition of an incriminating connection. No matter how well he thinks he may have covered his trail, that alone is a fatal flaw built into their plan right from the start. All someone has to do is figure that little tidbit out, and it's game over for them. And, while we're at it, the plan didn't work out so hot in Strangers on a Train, either, so even if they had gotten it right, chances are this all would have fallen apart anyway. The Young and Restless soap opera is well known for its twists and turns, with drama unfolding in the lives of its central characters. Ian Ward and Jordan Wilde, two pivotal characters, have been known for their intense and sometimes sinister plots in the Genoa City universe. Their storylines are filled with manipulation, betrayal, and intrigue, as they constantly aim to secure their goals through deception, charm, and ruthlessness. At the heart of Ian and Jordan's plan is the manipulation of those around them. But what exactly is their plan, and how do they intend to carry it out? Ian Ward, a complex and mysterious character, is known for his cunning and dark motivations. He is a man with a dangerous agenda, often scheming behind the scenes to achieve his desires, regardless of the cost to others. His manipulations are not just about power or money. They are driven by a deeper need for control and revenge. Ian's plan revolves around his pursuit of power within the Abbott family. He has been attempting to ingratiate himself with the family, specifically with Jack Abbott, who is often at the center of the drama in Young and Restless. Ian, having spent years in prison and nursing his grudge against those he believes wronged him, sees Jack as a key player in his scheme. By aligning himself with Jack or even causing chaos within the Abbott family, Ian aims to destabilize the foundation of one of the most prominent families in Genoa City. His ambition doesn't end with Jack Abbott though. Ian has a larger vision for the town, seeking to take control of key businesses and manipulate public opinion. His manipulations are also tied to his obsession with revenge. He seeks to punish those who have wronged him, especially those who helped imprison him or thwarted his earlier schemes. He uses psychological tactics, often playing mind games with his victims, knowing exactly how to exploit their weaknesses. Jordan Wilde, introduced as a suave and confident businessman, has proven himself to be a skilled manipulator in his own right. Unlike Ian, Jordan often hides behind charm and a veneer of kindness, which makes him harder to read. He enters the scene with a plan of his own, but ultimately becomes an ally to Ian, as they begin working together to achieve their shared goals. Jordan's plan seems to be a combination of both personal and professional ambition. He is keen on making money and establishing himself as a powerful figure in Genoa City. While initially appearing as a straightforward businessman, His true intentions are revealed over time, showing that he is just as ambitious and calculating as Ian. Jordan's expertise lies in his ability to manipulate people through their emotions. He knows how to charm and deceive, often using his appeal to get people to trust him. Whether through romantic entanglements or business dealings, Jordan is able to get close to key people in Genoa City, using them to further his own agenda. His alliance with Ian is based on mutual benefit, as both seek power, control, and the ability to dictate events in their favor. The partnership between Ian and Jordan is born out of necessity. Ian, with his wealth of experience in scheming and manipulation, sees in Jordan the perfect accomplice who can assist him in carrying out his plans while remaining under the radar. Meanwhile, Jordan realizes that aligning himself with someone like Ian could be beneficial to his rise to power. Together, they form a dangerous duo that keeps the residents of Genoa City on edge. The first phase of their plan is subtle but impactful, creating a web of lies and half-truths to confuse and manipulate the people around them. Ian and Jordan work behind the scenes, pulling strings in both the corporate and personal spheres. They target key people in Genoa City who are vulnerable to their influence, people who are easily swayed by charm or threats. Through a series of carefully crafted encounters and situations, they slowly begin to destabilize their targets, causing tension and chaos in their personal lives and business dealings. As their plan unfolds, it becomes clear that their ultimate goal is to take control of Jabot Cosmetics, the Abbott family's major corporation. Ian sees Jabot as a symbol of the power and success that has eluded him for so long. With Jordan's help, he plans to infiltrate the company, sabotage its leadership, and take over its operations. The strategy involves a multi-pronged approach, creating internal conflict among the Abbott family members, weakening their authority, and exploiting their vulnerabilities. Ian and Jordan also plan to manipulate the people around them by creating false alliances and exploiting their relationships. They use Jack's past vulnerabilities, including his family conflicts, his personal grief, and his need for validation, to plant seeds of doubt and mistrust. By undermining Jack's relationships, Ian and Jordan aim to destabilize Jabot from within. They create alliances with people who are desperate for power, encouraging them to betray their own family and friends to get ahead. However, their plan is not without obstacles. Several characters in Genoa City, such as the Abbott family, Victor Newman, and other business moguls, are not easily manipulated. As Ian and Jordan make their move, they encounter fierce resistance from those who see through their schemes. The tension between these opposing forces creates an intriguing dynamic as both sides try to outwit one another. While much of their plan revolves around business and power, Ian and Jordan's actions also have a personal element. Ian, with his long-standing vendetta against the Abbotts and other key figures, is driven by a desire for revenge. His bitterness from past wrongs propels him to take extreme measures to exact retribution. In his mind, taking control of Jabot and ruining the lives of those who have wronged him is not just a business goal, it is a deeply personal mission. For Jordan, the personal side of the plan is more complex. While he does not have the same deep-seated hatred as Ian, he is motivated by ambition and a desire to prove himself. His personal entanglements, particularly his romantic involvement with certain characters in Genoa City, add another layer of complexity to the plot. As his relationship with various characters unfolds, it becomes clear